You don't need to use an oversized AI model for everything, just like you don't need to use an axe to slice a cake. Find out how smaller models can deliver the right results and help cut AI costs up to 90% at IBM.com. The AI built for business. IBM. Looking for an AI glow-up that passes the office vibe check? What? AI that only knows the internet doesn't make sense for business. Get AI trained on your data at IBM.com. The AI built for business. IBM.
Ah, Smart Water, now in a sleek can.
This feels cool, literally.
Perfect for social gatherings and on the go.
Should I start wearing turtlenecks?
One sip at a time, friend. Smart Water cans, for those with a taste for taste. Get yours today.
Welcome to the Positive Mindset Podcast. My name is Henry Lawrence, and in this episode, we are going to unlock the power within you if you are ready to step into your highest energy, your highest form, so that you can create the life that you desire. This is the episode for you, and make sure to listen all the way to the end, because at the very end, we're going to take a deep, healing, meditative breath to help us align on this message and move forward throughout the day. We are a part of something. We are doing something big. So if there's something impactful in this episode, share the episode with somebody. This is how we step into flow state. Take your learnings and expand them, or leave a comment on how this episode impacted you so that we can grow together. It's time to step up. It's time to open your energy. I am only working with millionaires from this point on. 7 figures. That's it. Now, if you get lost on the money, you're losing out on what that truly means. The version of you that can create abundance in anything is who I want to speak to. I'm not going to talk to lesser form anymore. I'm not going to lower my frequency anymore. It's not about the money, because we don't take that with us. That is the material alignment that I'm speaking about. Because when you create your highest self, you become a version that can do anything. You're the version that can travel, that can create the family, that can create the life, that can have the body, that can truly live in true divine alignment. I'm only speaking to you. So if this doesn't align, that's a reflection point. Who do you want to be? Who do you want to show up as? Because there's a beast within you. There's an energy within you that's waiting to speak, that's tired of people pleasing, that's tired of showing up as different versions of you in different rooms, that's ready to show up as you. That doesn't need the permission anymore. That doesn't need the permission from the parents, the approval from whoever. It no longer needs it. The only approval that you need is you. Are you truly going to be that? Are you going to be that motherfucker that can actually say what you want to say, that can actually think how you want to think? This is a free opportunity. This life is given to you to become something. This experience is supposed to be difficult. We are here to grow and level up. We cannot do that in comfort. We cannot do that in okay. We cannot do that and everything's just fine. We do that when we become whatever it is we wish to desire, when it's completely absent. I started to understand that I'm a higher level frequency, and that's where I belong. Right? This isn't about value of the being. Everybody's equally value. This is about knowing where you belong. I know this because the more high energy people that I start working with, the more people that are successful in their endeavors, they understand what I'm saying. They implement what I'm saying. They use what I'm saying. So that's speaking to where I'm supposed to be, and it's speaking to where you're supposed to be. If you find yourself having the same conversations that are falling on deaf ears, if you try to share your dreams and nobody can align with them, when you start talking about what you want to do with your life and it's not being met with enthusiasm and a can-do attitude, you're in the wrong place. Those people can change, but they're not gonna. So you need to level up. You need to let go. You need to expand. Why aren't you talking about the big vision? I know you had a dream when you were a kid, a cardboard box could be a spaceship, and now you got to report to a 9 to 5 and do exactly as you're told every single day. This doesn't mean that everyone's meant to be an entrepreneur, but you're certainly supposed to be free. You're supposed to have a mindset that there is no limitation when it comes to your life that you want to live. There is no when it comes to the life that you want to live. There is no can't in the life that you want to live. It's only possibility. 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 Everywhere I look, it's opportunity. When I look at my bank account, it's full. When I look in the mirror, I'm healthy. When I look in my mind, it's uplifting. Right? Where are you positioned? Are you going into each day saying, I'm a multimillionaire? I'm healthy. When I think of my body and I think of my cells, they're doing well. They're feeling good. They're growing. They're expanding. They're healing. What are yours doing? Right? This doesn't mean that everything's going to be perfect at all times. We all die. We all die. So no one's getting out of this thing alive, but who are you going to show up in every single moment? Right? When you're captain of that ship, which is your life experience, what kind of captain are you? Are you the one that's going to find the best in every single moment? Right? Because that's going to be me. I'm going to find the positivity in every single moment. I'm going to find the love in every single moment. I don't care how bad it gets, because that's what I am. You put me in the depths and I'm going to find it. You put me where it's absent and I will be it. You need joy. If you know me, you're going to find some positivity. Right? But now we're going to add to that. If you want money, if you're around me, there's going to be money. Right? There's going to be purpose. There's going to be enjoyment. I want to talk to the people that are buying a jet today. Not trying to get financed for a car. Right? It's about expansive thinking. It's about becoming a version of you that you desire to be. So many people operate so limited, and this is me as well, that they will diminish other people and come up with reasons why they shouldn't be those things just to keep them small. Right? In your mind, if someone starts speaking of high-level things that they want to do, that they want to be, if you can't see it for yourself, you're going to decide why that's wrong. We create an illusion that makes our current reality be right. No, here's the reason why I don't have abundance of money. Here's the reason why I'm not in shape. Here's the reason why I don't have this. Right? That's what we do. We become the person that creates the prison for our own mind with our limited thinking. I can't fuck with those people anymore. Like, keep listening to the podcast. Keep looking on ways to change. Elevate yourself. But I can't align. I can't see it from your side anymore. I'm so high, I can't see it from that low. And I don't want to. I'm going to give you the vision of what it looks like from the top. I'm going to give you the vision of what it looks like in the penthouse. I'm going to give you the vision that looks like what life is when you decide anything is possible. That's the vision I'm going to give, because that's the vision that I am. When we work together, when we talk, if you look in my eyes and I look in yours, you best believe that I believe that you can be more. In fact, my belief in you is going to be so strong that you're going to come up with the reason as to why we can't work together, to make sure that you don't have to become the highest version of you. So you don't have to flip that switch where the beast comes out and it cuts out all the shit that's keeping you small. Right? That's what you'll do. You will become a professional at coming up with reasons why you can't be the next version of yourself, because you already are if you're not them. And I know this because I've done it. I've done it. I've had the positive mindset for years, and I've had the ability to justify why I'm not more, why I'm not expanding, why I'm not leveled up. There is no competition with anybody because it is my experience, but there certainly was a wall that I was creating. And of course, we're all in this together. Your parents probably co-created that wall. Your employers co-created that wall. Your job, your friends co-created that wall, but make no mistake, you are the creator of it. You are the consciousness that makes this experience, so you don't get off. You do not get off responsibility for your life. You're the one creating it. And when you have that conversation with someone that can do something, someone that is accomplishing something, you realize, oh shit, there's goodness within me too. I'm a genius too. I'm a creator too. I'm an artist too. I'm a podcaster too. I'm a YouTuber too. I'm, someone that can speak on stages too. Right? When you get around with those people. And so that's who I'm aligning with. And that's who you should shift your mind to. And it doesn't matter what your goal is. It doesn't have to be mine. Like, the world needs really good caretakers, really good nurses, really good parents, really good accountants, really good things. Like, the world needs all those things. And if that's where your life finds you and that's where your passion is, do it. But don't live it under the guise of like, well, it's wrong to be more. It'd be wrong if I wanted more. No, if your experience is calling you to have expansion, be it, because everything that I teach and everything that you are is to be the water. Right? You are doing nothing for yourself. Yes, you get to have the experience, and a lot of it can be fun, but you are going to do it in a way to where anybody on this planet can drink from you, can learn from your knowledge, and create the life that they want. It is complete flow through when it comes to this, and that's who we are. We are next level beings having a next level experience who are not giving a fuck for being broke anymore, who are not giving a fuck for not being ourselves anymore, who are not giving a fuck for being limited anymore. That's what's going on. Right? We're going to say it again and again and again. I hope that you get the gift of somebody telling you changed this week. I hope when you show up to work, someone says, Henry, you've changed. You used to, be easy to get along with. But now you've got all these things. You're trying to, you're always work, go, gym, eating healthy. Why don't you just have a drink? Why don't you just go hang out with the boys? Why don't you go do this? Because I don't want that life. That's good for you. Be it. But I got more on my plate. Where I'm trying to eat at the big table. I'm trying to create the positive life. I'm trying to make something I remember so that on those final days, I'm like, damn, that was a life I lived. Like, that was a good one. I showed up. Wherever your calling is to tell you to go, it can't all be the same. Not everyone should want to be who I want to be. And if you do, I'll show you the way. But find yours and be it to an impressive level to where you are impressed with how good you did every single day. Life is supposed to suck sometimes. Life is supposed to be hard sometimes. How do you think you're going to grow? You are a consciousness creator. To understand your power, you must go into the darkness where it's absent. And then you create it, you become it, and you level shit up. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a deep breath in. And when you breathe in, let everything go. We're going to create in our minds a powerful image. And as you're holding your breath, visualize what your life is now. True life, not the one you're currently experiencing, but the unlocked one, the unfiltered one, the unfucked up one, the one that gives you exactly what you want, what car you're driving, what house you live in, who's your spouse, who's your family, who's your friends, who are you? And see that moment in time and just take it in and know that it's yours. Believe that it's yours. And when you exhale, that's a commitment to knowing that that is your current state of being going forward. If you saw yourself as a multimillionaire, you better never refer to yourself as something less going forward. If you saw yourself as ripped and sexy and in good shape, you better never refer to yourself as something less than before. If you see yourself as being that parent that you always wish you could be, then never refer to yourself as less anymore, because at that moment you stepped into the timeline, you brought that brain into you, and by honoring it, you're going to stay true to it. And the world will shift in a magical way. Are you ready? Let's go and take a deep breath in. And out. Things aren't going your way? Good. Because you're going to blow them out the fucking water. You have to understand that this is the second time recording this episode. When I recorded the first one, I hit the mute button by accident. The first episode never happened. Great video, no audio. So here we are again, and this one is better because I went back to the message. I went back to the purpose. I went back to it with gratitude that I get to do this, with love that I get to do this, with power because I am this shit. That's what I did, and this message became better. So every day, you get to repeat your trials, that you get to repeat the things that are difficult, and you get to show up as you become the rising tide that lifts all ships. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope this episode was impactful and gave you a different perspective. Remember, we are the rising tide. Leave a comment if there was something in there impactful for you. People read those, and it helps them understand why this might be good for them. Share this podcast. We are a 1 million download a month podcast. 1 million people are tuning in because of you, because you got the message, because you elevated and they looked at you and you said, wow, like, what are you doing so different? And you said, I'm listening to this. And they did it and they made the changes as well. Your impact helps my impact, and I'm forever thankful for it. Subscribe to my email list. There's a link down below. It will keep you up to date with every single episode. And they're simple, easy to follow exercises that I personally send out every single day so that you can dial into these messages deeper, so that you can become the version of you even better. You can also follow me on social media. There's my Instagram and TikTok down below as well. I appreciate all the follows there. And if you are ready to level up, if you're listening to this and you say, Henry, I'm ready to have that millionaire mind. I'm all in. I'm not holding back. I put in the work and I'm ready to throw it all to the wind and become something powerful. Email me at henry@vibeabundant.com. That's HENRY@VIBE abundant.com. And we'll talk about how to make that shift, how to unlock that beast within you so you can create a life worth telling. Well, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I can't wait to talk to you next time.